Hello and welcome to another update on Link. I'm here on the weekly chart just to start here and to highlight that we're still holding, barely, but we're still holding above the green line, which is the previous breakout line. It's turned into support, but it's a really, really difficult area. A lot going on in that area there. I know it's a bit boring because we can't really move away from it. But as I said to you before, Link should get to $47 plus. That's still the idea. Short-term fluctuations, of course, can happen. We're in the crypto space, but overall, the bullish scenario remains intact for now. Nothing currently indicating a breakdown. What can happen at any point, really, but we have some micro support levels that we can watch. What can happen at any point is a test of the support zone you see there on the chart. $13.28 to $19.40. This is kind of the next support area there to watch. This is the next zone to watch, and against this, we can focus on higher prices. Now, looking at this, I'm tracking this as an A-B structure, and a C wave to the upside could be unfolding right now. $47 is only the first ideal target. We can certainly see higher prices. No guarantee, right? I can't say we can certainly see higher prices, but it's certainly possible, right? Don't misunderstand me. Don't misquote me here. It's all about probabilities. A lot can go wrong along the way, but what I want to communicate here, even if this is a C wave, the 100% extension is really only the first ideal target. Normally, what we would call the minimum expectation, but it's only mathematical projection. It's not an absolute crystal ball prediction, right? It's a mathematical projection based on probabilities, and it's more like an if-then condition. So, as long as we're holding basically above our support area here, above 1328, the structure remains intact, because this is the weekly chart, right? On the smaller time frame, there are different scenarios where we could either go directly higher. If we get a deeper pullback, that can actually be an opportunity if the price dips back into this support area. Might be interesting for those who are, looking for a pullback of sorts. But for now, there is absolutely no sign that a pullback has actually started. So from that point of view, we're still watching for higher prices. On the smaller time frame, though, we don't really see a lot of strength. So I'm going to show you what that means and what we need to watch out for. Let's take a look at the Link short-term chart. If you watched previous videos, then you know we are tracking here a blue and a yellow scenario. The blue scenario is basically allowing for a very, very direct move to the upside. But then really, we haven't really seen any sign of a local low yet. So this would mean that the wave 2 here could have bottomed. Yeah, this is basically really on the nano level, where we say a B wave bottomed here. You could also call that a wave 2 instead of the B wave. Doesn't really make a difference, but if we say, okay, a B wave bottomed here or a wave 2 around the 16th of August, then the idea is that we could indeed be working on a more directly bullish, let's say, case here. And in this scenario, the price has formed a 5-wave move up into this swing high there from the 18th of August. That might be a wave 1. And then afterwards, we've seen a wave 2 pullback as an ABC structure, and that wave 2 might indeed have bottomed. It's already a very, very deep wave 2, I have to say. What does that mean? Well, it's not invalidated, this 1-2 pattern in blue, but the wave 2 was deeper than it normally should be. Or at least it's kind of, not necessarily, it's maxing out what it can do. The invalidation point is this first red line at around $21.40. We're already very, very close, but we're holding. Okay, we're holding. There is no decisive break below Fibonacci support. The price found support in this region around $23. Been highlighting this as a key spot for a long time now. Long time. I mean, well, actually, yeah, because this is a key spot. This already was relevant in 2024, this level. But really, I haven't seen enough evidence to say that this wave 2 has bottomed. Evidence is very, very thin. I need to see a micro 5-wave move up from the lows for an indication that we have bottomed, and a move above $26 would be needed to signal that the third wave has started. Yeah, 5 waves up and a break above that level would help. As long as the bounce stays corrective, though, the risk is that this is just a B wave, and especially as long as we stay below the resistance area. I mean, again, 5 waves above this high would be an indication we've bottomed. But then we also have to pay attention to the resistance area. So there is much more work that's needed to really confirm we are in this third wave in the blue scenario. But any 5-wave move up would help because it opens the door to a larger rally in a third wave. Bottom line is we have a blue scenario that's still valid, barely holding, just holding. But it would be invalidated if we get a break below this 16th or 15th of August low. Then the focus will shift to this lower support area I just showed you, shared with you on the larger time frame. So still holding, not too much more to add really. Waiting if the bulls give us a signal here that the next leg up has started. That's the update on Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, video updates, chart updates, news, commentary, and much more. Some on-chain data. You'll find the link in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.